this and not have recording. I'll be back. Doesn't. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Hello there, audio. Okay, I want to do this and have no audio. Okay, it's just out of focus, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, designmentor.com. What we're doing currently is webinar portion, which you find right here. You can sign up. Also have private sessions. Mostly next week is open at this time. And we have Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, and channeling by phone. You also submit a question. I'll be answering questions throughout the week or this weekend, throughout the holiday, doing my best to catch up. So I'm trying to rest. Also, we also have Spirit Social. Submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, channeling, consulting, 5-minute healing. You also have sessions you can purchase here. Also, spiritual connections. One question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul painting from Stephanie, and Joe Reiki from Miguel. All right, we'll just get started. So, doing our best here. Oh man, I forgot to set this thing up. All right, well, one moment. I was going to do this during the weekend instead, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference in the long run. So, 1 second. Just do, all right, here we go. All right, to tune in to the universe energies. Freddie, in a meditation today, I saw several visions of suns as if they were connected or more. What was the full message? Basically, you'll go out further in astral. It does seem like you're going to be opening up more of your chakras. And the suns, you can say, represent your chakras. From what I'm getting. The angels are also taking you to a watery world, a water world for healing. So you see the sun energies, the sun and water is a combination of energies that should help bring balance to you. From at least what I see. There's more to come. That's the main message. I also see unicorn vibrations around you. That's for leading you into the right direction. The direction most fitting for you, basically. So just continue on your route. Gundam, any messages from close friend being? Yeah, I say just connect to Mars. And there are moons of Mars that are not seen in third dimension that you are visiting quite often. They're in higher vibrations. This is where a lot of the beings do a lot of the manipulations around Mars. There's also a fourth dimensional moon around this Earth that's not seen. Also, it's more bluish color, I see, bigger than the one we have right now. Any messages or info from Zacto? There's a reptilian energy from what I see. A positive being. He seems to be opening up doorways for you to connect and follow your passions. Things are going slow for you, but just concentrate on what's right for you. The slowness is for a reason. Stephen, can my guides tell me, is my pain going to end soon? I can't take much of the suffering. Is it too great? It needs to end now. I would see a holistic healer, a Reiki healer, but that's up to you. and they might get attacked also. But I recommend that a Reiki healer, one that you can be with in person for sure. As for when it's stopping, it's unknown at this time. So, yeah, I would see somebody in your physical be better. What do I need to get this pain to end? This is no joke. I'm a suicidal mess. It needs to end soon. No healing makes it go away. Well, like I said, the holistic is the only thing I'm picking up on for this. There are also, I mean, you can also go see a doctor for depression because they seem to be pushing that in. That's another thing to look into. Or a therapist that they can do drugs. I mean, you know, the 3D, world does have medicine. Let's say a psychiatrist is 100%, but it just it's something to look into. It's up to you. But definitely, I would, or go to the psychiatrist in a hospital. You know, some hospitals have psychiatry, like in their emergency rooms, and I would do that. We have one here down the road. It's up to you. You got to do what's right for you. Crystal any messages from the walruses? Just stay active. You're also, let's see. You're, one moment. I see more of a message from Archangel Michael than the wall. I don't see anything really from the Molluses, really. I see more from Michael just to family energies are very important at this time. You have a sun, correct? So you're balancing his vibrations. It does seem like a turn of events are coming in somewhere. If it has not happened, I also see sales around him for some reason, like selling. Some kind of selling. I'm not sure. It might be have to do with work, but either way, he seemed to be assisting him. I do see like a guide to him to a certain degree, not just in the physical, but in the spiritual. Are there any messages from the ET beings? Well, Buddha was here. Meditate with Buddha's energies. Also, it does seem like more forgiveness is needed. They're not saying what it is. This is something you can do in a meditation, but it does seem like some forgiveness is much needed, but they're not giving me a whole lot of detail of that. Not just for yourself, but for other beings. Seems to be some kind of blockage. You're going, you go up the list basically of who to it does seem like you're going through lifetime, it seems. Denise 1111, any messages for me? I don't know, I see some kind of travel coming, probably because of the holidays. I'm also seeing Confederate energies, I guess, from your past life. So it's something that it seems to be it seems to be something that has not been healed yet. Sure. I'm getting better, sort of, not really. James, any messages for me? I'm seeing blue Palladian energies around you. I do see ships. I see Zeta energies with you also as a positive connection, as seems to be a lot of Venus energy. You're going to Venus a lot in astral. There's different versions of Venus. Venus is a strong energy around you that is of past life connections. They brought a lot of herbs and minerals to this reality, into our world. Also, animals. I see the sheep or something similar. I see sheep, but different types. Apparently, the animal that the sheep transitioned into was once here, but now we have a sheep that came out of it, from what it seems. Through like there's a lot of animals that are on this world that aren't here anymore. So like genetic engineering happened over time. So that's a different one. Question 2: any messages for my sister Betsy? Don't worry about the details. Don't worry about what other people are thinking. Sometimes that energy flies into your mind every once in a while, especially the mother energy that seems to cause like a nagging energy to a certain degree. Sometimes you feel like she's bothering you, but she really isn't. But still, she put a lot of scars in your vibration from what I see. I'm not sure I connected to your mother or connected to her at all, but I see those scars there that have not been healed. Forgiveness is good. Also, your mother is very connected to Mother Mary, and there's some conflict of interest there, meaning your mother and Mary did not always get along. And for your mother to heal, Mary's energy would be excellent, but your mother's having difficulties healing altogether, it seems. It's kind of a cryptic message in some ways. So I'll leave you with that. Noah, my grandmother, Jane recently passed away. Any messages from her? Yeah, it was definitely time for her to go. She was holding on for some time. She is very reptilian-like, but a positive one. She likes reptilians. I see her very tough. She just likes kidding around with them. I see a lot of that. She brings out the good side of people, and that's one reason why she's here. But yeah, her mental health and her mental health kind of slipped, and she would like to do more in her life, but either way, she has many more incarnations to make up with that. Most likely, I don't think she's going to come out to this world, but maybe unlikely. Question 2: any messages for me? It does seem like you helped her cross over. Also, she's going to be around you to bring you assistance and your guidance and your awareness, your directions. So she's kind of like a guide to you to a certain degree if you like that. It does seem like her energy is very strong with you as for giving you positive direction. And, not to make sure the audio is recording. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. Just in case. So yeah, it's just connected to her energy. It's up. She's around you no matter what, so it's all good. Yeah, she's there if you need her. Like snap your fingers, she'll be there. She's there anyway. It's kind of like you don't need to do that. Marianne, any messages for me? Yeah, I see astral travels that have been heavy recently for you. You are, yes, a great healer and astral. I see a lot of Martian energies. You're bringing a positive Martian energies as the Earth rewarns our Martian past, little by little. I mean, notice how we want to go to Mars. Why is that there? We're unlocking our Martian ancestry, and you're very much involved. And others here also, too, but you seem to be playing a big role of it. Smaller oceans, not to say that's going to happen here, but different color oceans. It's realities that might come through. It's not that important, but it might come through too, maybe. They did help our ancient world very much. Some of them did not, but some of them did. I'm not sure if any of this resonates with you, but it has Martian conflict is very heavy here. You don't see them, but it's here. And as you heal the Earth, you might run into one. Let's put it that way. They like to hide themselves, but not always. They're not that bad. I mean, they're heavy. They're strong like reptilians. They're like really like, we're gung ho. But, not all of them are low energy. A lot of them are high vibration. They want the best for us for sure. Question 2. Any messages from Archangel Michael? In astral, you're healing a great many. I see goat energies. You can say as cabal that you're healing. You're like closing the door on it, but also you're letting them speak. You're not condemning anybody. Is they're actually rejuvenating your energy by doing this. Is that you're not, some are not very friendly and astral, just like here, a little bit different, sometimes more intense. But you bring a positive energy. The blessings in astral come into this reality. It's like the more goodwill you do in astral does come into this reality. I know it sounds strange. Well, maybe not. Not always easy to connect to, but because some are very aggressive, because you have a lot of power, and some kind of lose track of where they're going. It's okay. Question 1, Joanna. We have a small farm I inherited with several old cows. Those old cows are starting to get sick and die. Sorry. Yeah, I worry about them constantly. Do you have any messages from small herd of cows for me? Not really. It's not a strange request. Yeah, it's probably best to put them down. It's up to you. Hard decision, but you're probably doing it. If you can't nurse them back to health, it's best just to let them go. It's you're doing them. Go by your best judgment. But if some are really suffering, it's probably just let them go. Or the vet. I know it's hard, but you're actually doing them a favor. Yeah, they're doing them a big favor by letting them go. Because what good is it being, if they're near death, I would go by what the doctor is saying, or go by what you say. No, it's a tough situation, but definitely you gotta take, what they're saying to you. They're ready to go. But go by your best judgment. Are there any other messages for me from anyone? Oh, yeah, Happy New Year. Just take it easy. There are a lot of new beings around you that I have not connected to. You might see some strange beings, maybe a squarehead being. This is the second time I've seen that, a squarehead being. Either way, in your meditations, if you indulge in that, just let what comes in needs to come in, positive, of course. It most I don't know, just go with the flow. You might see worlds there, like planets, possibly. You can always, like the Pleiades or Arcturus or some star system you find fascinating. You can always bring that into your meditation and see where you go with it. Astral projection. It's up to you. It might help you with healing. You might see some strange things, but that's good. You're opening up. As for helping your daily life, well, your astral life the astral world is going to become more known eventually. Yeah. Carol, sorry. I took 2 cough drops. I'm still coughing. Any messages for me from Carol? I see cows around you. A lot of cows in astral you've been connected to. There's a whole cow society we're not aware of. Not all of them. Well, they do say, how women give, breast milk and all that. Well, where do you think it came from? That's what they're saying. They're kind of letting you bring that information through. So, of course, there's other species evolved with it. So the cow very much comes from the cow. At least our design. They're also going to let men do it too, but they decided not to. Be a little bit strange. Other reasons behind it. Weird. But yeah, there are worlds where anyway. Yeah. yeah, there are males that have reproductive and females that don't. You actually, a lot of us come from worlds like that. There's also worlds where you can switch genders easily, and you're not to say you really need to connect with that, but you have a lot of Agarthian energies for protection and high vibration, just to help you, just to have a mellow life, basically. Are there any messages for my daughter-in-law, Tina? I don't know. Her guys are very protective of her, so. Speaking of Agartha, I see a lot of Agarthian incarnations there with her there. I see a lot of fairy incarnations, so the fairy energies are very strong with her. In this reality, she uses a lot of that fairy thinking here as for solving problems. You'd think it'd be more alien, but actually it's more fairy. She has a lot of lifetimes here too. And the third dimensional world, a lot. Like she's had so many incarnations here. I think even more than Carol. It all depends on the heaviness of the life. Like if it's super complicated, is it less stressful? But it seems like you have a lot of them are on farms. I believe most of it is in farm world, farm life, from what I see. So, not so much city. I'm not sure where she's at right now, but definitely, yeah, a lot of lifetimes there. Different, even during the dinosaurs. I'd say she came here constantly, but she came here a lot. Let's put it that way, through third dimensional incarnations. So, she probably feels some of that. She's probably tired too. At least what I'm getting from her at this time. Part of her's tired. It's like this reality, she's realized there's much more going on. She's kind of starting to see it ever so slightly. It's just, it takes a while to open that reality up, like we're connecting to like a complete insanity. That will open up more. She's like a dial. It's a lot to digest, but she won't get over. They're not going to give her more than she can handle. Of course, sometimes that does happen, but I don't think it's going to happen with her. She also has a lot of connections with reptilians in a good way. Canadian dance. Any messages? Your guys are saying maybe watch what you say during the holidays. But you have good things to say, but not everybody wants to hear it. So just follow your instincts. There's a lot you want to say, which is it's all good. It's all good natured. It's not everybody's up for it, but the female energies around seem to be very positive. You're getting stronger here, as we all are, but your strength is. I see a lot of Arcturian energies. So your alien connections. I'm not sure how your alien connections are, but it does seem like it's the dial of. I'm showing dial. They're showing me dials. Like here, the dial of time or your life is opening up more, but it's only what you want to experience. Question 2: any additional messages? I see you around Talbot Nordics, Palladium. I'm also seeing around Tall Whites a lot. I even see around government energies of the positive. And Tall Whites can be direct. You probably can pick up on that. Some of them have very, not going to say long fingers, but they have longer fingers, not like way out there, but long fingers. Some are very skinny, have white hair. They want peace here, some don't. They are battling their own species superiority. They are clearing out a lot of low vibrational energies. Actually, they deal with a lot of Syrian energies that are not very friendly here. They have a long past with them. And a lot of it happens in the oceans. So see how you feel about that. Maybe you can connect with it. I'll leave you with that. Only so much energy I have tonight. Oh yeah, I didn't mention. Here I'm sick. I only slept like 4 hours last night. I didn't sleep for anything. All right, Gregory. Do I follow things that I want or that I need? And is there a difference? Yes. You attract it, but you do follow ask for information, but to understand it better. But I believe you more attract it than follow it. But yes, you do. You're. Is there a difference? Well, yeah. What you're following is like is research mostly, from what I see, to know more of what you want. Do you want this? Do you want to experience this? That's what I'm saying. How are my guides doing, and do they have a message? Yeah. There's a lot of. They don't always get along, from what I see. But for the most part, it's all in good spirits. Now, sometimes you go to them. It's like, come on, guys, can you get along, please? So, not everything is always getting downloaded to you correctly. I mean, for your highest good, is that sometimes things sneak in that you probably maybe for food choosing something. It's small stuff. It's very small. It's something to think about. Maybe you bought something. It's like, why did I buy this? That's dumb. I'm not sure if you're going through that, but that's energy around you. Now, somebody I know a long time ago, uh, she had she went on a shopping spree. Had no idea why. She went into debt, I think. It was all her guides. She couldn't freaking believe it. So it's funny. Paul B. I received a Lemurian crystal as a gift. Can you tell me its history and if it has a message for me? Yes, it seems like this will be around you for a very long time. Giving you energies, helping you in your path, helping you find what's best for you. Yeah, it's going to uplift your energy. If you want to carry it, you don't have to take it with you, carry it around. You can, you don't have to. But having it around your bed is also excellent for you, help you in your dream state. You might not really show a whole lot of effect there, but you never know. As some people put like stones in a bag like this. Of course, you want to close it at the top in a way where some people put it on their pillow. I don't think I can ever survive that. I have to tape it to a pillow. But it is good for you. It's something to think about. You don't have to do it. And also having stones around the bed is, whatever you feel, is good. It's just good for protection. All kinds of stuff. Can't go wrong with stones. I know it sounds funny. Stones by your bed, yes. We're all a bunch of stoners, but it's good vibrations. You can't go wrong with it. It's not going to cause you any difficulties. I'll open you up more for sure. Right. Mary Grinder, do I have any messages or anybody have a message for me? Thanks. Yeah, I see reptilians around you. I believe you're clearing their attacks. Not that they're getting attacked a lot, but their effect. I also see you connecting more Arcturian energies going into Assyrian vibration. As for balancing your vibrations. I'm also seeing canine around you, which that's there to uplift your energies. Let's see here. Archangel Michael is definitely energy you know very well. There to balance you and guide you into what is right for you. So basically, just follow follow your highest, what makes whatever it is. I'm also seeing the spa. I have to say I have to go to one, but it's something to think about, like caretaking of some kind. Something to think about. I don't have to go to a spa, but basically to relax your energy. Donna Riggs, my friend Susan L wants to know, What's in store for her? I see a lot of male energies around her. Sometimes it's working for her, sometimes it's not. I see her balancing a lot of male energies that, people, males that are around her. Some are enforcing their energy a little bit too much, their thoughts. She's getting better at it. She's had actually a lot of feminine incarnations where she had a lot of females around her. So I'm not sure if she has any male energies around her at all, but at least I see that's part of her timeline here. As for what's in store for her, go on a road trip. Doesn't have to be far, but it's up to you. Road trips are good, somewhere to learn, a museum or somewhere around you they don't normally go to. Just a thought. Where you go further, it's up to you. Something to think about. Question 2, what new path do you see for me in 2018? Any clear night or any messages? This is for Donna. If I see that cartoon, I think more ideas will come. As for that, as for success, these things take time. I believe it'll help you, I believe it'll help you connect to more alien energies because you realize you're opening that path of alien hillbillies, which is pretty funny. You'd be surprised how many hillbillies we have here are alien. Wink, wink. Not many people connect to that. At least they probably have drawings here and there, but there's a lot of that here. So it's good. It's good. I always wonder where they came from, actually. So, just follow your instincts. Not worry about your health. Yeah, your health. Just not worry about it. It's just concentrate on what you want. Your health will heal. Don't forget about normal doctors. The metaphysics is great and everything. It can probably heal a lot, but it's up to you. Definitely. Not to say you have to go in that direction. I'm just saying, don't cut anybody out. Let's put it that way. Jess, what messages do my guys, angel, heart have for me? Small things matter at this time. There seems to be new male energies coming into your life also, for the positive. I don't see anybody causing any. Well, you're always going to have difficulties the way it is, but I think you're going to get some peace from that difficulties. Just have fun. Question 2: what reptilians have been around me lately, and what messages? Positive ones. I'm actually seeing Arcturian-like reptilians. That's something I don't normally see, and they seem to be. I see them kind of like this, but very respectful of your energy. The high vibration. You can say it's similar to Ish, but not exactly. I see a lot of positive energies for next year for sure. Just some of it might seem the more of the same, but changes in there. For good. Tate, is there a message from Gaia? Just ground your energies. You're going to help Mother Earth through her changes in the next coming years. Just let yourself go. Just follow your pet. Let yourself go. Meaning there's going to be a lot of strangeness around you. And as all of us, realize we're also... I'm getting either way, I'm getting something like what I've been through recently. I went through astral. I know this is not for everybody, but I saw a scar on my arm, and then I had a dream, and I was locked into that dream. I don't think I made a video of this, and it was a beetle on my arm in astral. And that was opening me up, and now here I'm sick because I had some other astral. Not to say that's going to happen, but it does seem like you're going to be opening up. Not to say any of that will happen, but it does seem like the layers are going to be thinning out for you and others in the coming years. What is needed will come, basically. Question 2, message from the Tree Collective. You give them blessings every day. You might not always realize it, but you do. Your energy is also, you're always connected to the trees. We all are, but you are very connected to them. So you've had many tree incarnations. You've had very tall tree incarnations, like the ones that have been 100,000 years old. And even on Palladian worlds, you have that vibration. Because what they're showing, at least on a Palladian world, more not everybody's connected to trees like this, but they show like, if there's conflict or anything going on, you can connect to the tree energies or a certain tree that you love very much. Usually it's a big one. It doesn't have to be, but usually it is. And you can go into a portal vibration, go to see other timelines, like alternative timelines, or just leave that reality altogether. But most likely you'll come back. Just connect to higher knowledge, though. It does seem like you go there visually. I do see like a door opening up and you're like going into that tree energy, at least into the tree itself. Of course, you're going to another dimension is what I'm seeing. There's probably more to that. Now they're giving me imagery. It doesn't mean it's going to happen exactly like that, but there are secrets within the trees that you are very connected to. They say there's a lot more, but there's only so much you need to know at this time. But there's layers there. There's also tree wars. Like, yeah, that's hilarious. It's not that funny, but tree. Can you imagine that? They don't always get along. Sure, why not? And they're moving around. Their energy moves around, definitely. So they're very good at gossiping. Not all of them, but some, because they know they have a lot of knowledge about us. They help us in all different ways. She got more water, but I'd be all right, I think. Danielle Spencer, can ghosts still exist here as vibrations climb? Yes, I think so. Yes, they have a different energy. I believe there's always ghosts in all dimensions. Well, not all, but fourth, I believe there's less of them, but you can't. It's like you get trapped astrally. So. Thank you. Yeah. It's different. And it does seem like they can affect us a little bit more. Funding. Question 2. My son is having infertility issues with his girlfriend. Can you see when they are going to be able to have kids? Seems like 2 years. 2 years. Something seems to be on on his, also on her. Seems like she's rejecting. She's affecting him somehow. And I don't want to say anybody's bad, but it seems like she's affecting him in some regard. But it does seem like it would be, just keep trying. Anything is possible. Obviously, you want the most healthy, I'm not sure how that works, but you want the healthiest. I believe it will work. I think so. It's a tough one. So, Wanda, my husband Mike was an astral on a large hill where 2 giant beings that looked like Sasquatches or bear bodies. Didn't remember the face, but they were moving their arms up and down a lot, and it seemed as if was feathers or long hair hanging by the arms. One creature was orange and white. His cat Sedona was laying down, just watching them a little ways away. That's neat. It was worried for her. Not nothing to worry about. What was going on? I think they're just seems to be more of them are connecting to our world, it seems. And some of them do have feathers. Some of them are bird-like to some degree. Yeah. So it's rare, but I think some of them do. Doesn't mean they have a beak, but they do have feathers. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of strange stuff. It just seems like he's just worried because he's not sure what this is. There's nothing to worry about. It's a cat was acting all crazy. No, it's all good. It's different. He's not used to that for many reasons. Let me turn off the heat. I'll be back. The weather here is not great. It's kind of half and half, especially when you're sick. There are all kinds of stuff. Let's see here. Any messages from my family and spirit? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of other anomalies of dreams similar to that, not exactly. I believe the fear is from third dimension, so he's still connected to his third dimensional self, but he's allowing that to be remembered is a big deal. So doesn't mean you're going to start seeing him in your reality, but you might feel him around, both of you. That's for Sasquatch. Yeah. So it's changes in the air. It doesn't, I mean, most likely you'll start feel, who knows when, but it'll become more, you might mostly through the dream energies, you'll see them. Miles, do I have any messages from my spirit guides? Just take it easy. New Year's, I've seen a lot of ducks around you. Not to say I'd be around ducks. I've seen a lot of duck beings, Alpha Centauri beings around you. Also, you have a lot of connections to Pluto. Now, Pluto isn't what it's been through a lot of stuff in history. And you have had lifetimes there when it was peaceful. It wasn't always peaceful. According to what I'm connected to. So I might feel some of that. They don't call themselves Pluto beings or aliens, but they're around. Let's put it that way. They're going to call themselves Pluto beings, but that's not what they are. Some of them are canon looking. Well, I'm very strange looking. Like one eye. I'll leave you with that. Question 2. Any messages from the Prime Creator for humanity? Don't take life too seriously. Strange things are about to come. Have fun, have joy, have love, make love. Don't forget about yourself. Realize that you're all here for a reason. This isn't just by mistake. Some of you feel like you're being punished. Realize you're feeling that because you have a lot of growth to go through. And you're kind of being angry at yourself more than him. Some say they're angry at God, but they're actually more angry at themselves. They just use him as a scapegoat. That's okay. He is with you all no matter what is said in the universe about him. Debbie M, any anything I need to know? Yeah, I'm seeing it. Sorry. I am taking something, but I need to take everything. Sending healing, thank you. I'm trying to speak. Anything I need to know? Yeah, just there was a message and it kind of disappeared. One moment. I saw a lot of foxes around you. See, I've connected to canine worlds that have foxes. They're not all in Sirius. I believe you're part of that society. I also believe this is what I don't normally get. Like the Star Wars world, I don't think you connect with that, but I do see you somewhere in there. So Ryan, I do see you knowing George Lucas in a distant. I don't think you got along with him, but I believe the Orion Wars is not the best representation of it, but it's good enough. Um, is let's see, the Earth is going through a healing process because the Orion Wars, not all is known. More will be eventually. And Star Wars is also now with Disney owning Star Wars is another way of it's like a hidden message showing that we're becoming more known of our Orion connections. They're putting it more back into our face. Even if you don't agree with some of these movies that makes no sense. Doesn't rhyme because they have a cryptic message behind them. Even the filmmakers have no clue. The elites have some idea, but it's actually connecting us more to Orion. And you had lifetimes on the Orion Council. So you're very much involved with the message. Doesn't mean you have to connect to the creator of that, but you are involved with it. The healing of the Earth. I'm not sure if you're connected to any of that, but definitely probably connected to the Orions. As for the healing of the Earth, I imagine that stays really pretty strong. So, and that was new. You know, a lot of stuff from that. Almost done, I think. Again, China seems to be. Oh, it's your birthday. China seems to be spiritual and magical. I was wondering if you would be able to tell which parts of China I have incarnated as. Should look into. Beijing for sure. Here we go. China for a second. I'm definitely seeing Mongolia in your energies too. Oh man, I can't pronounce any of this stuff. Short D God. Shanghai for sure. That was, oh man, these are hard to pronounce. I don't know what, I can just spell them. All right. It's not always going to be Tibet. I know it's not in China, but it's Asian. Tibet for sure. They say Beijing. Well, Beijing and Shanghai. They say Beijing. I don't remember what I said. Beijing for sure. Shanghai, I didn't care much for it. Too political. You're part of more of the farmlands. You just looked that up because I don't know what that. Farmlands mostly. I also see Japan with you too. I see ninja stuff. I know that sounds funny. That doesn't mean that you're part of that, but I'm also seeing geisha. As they call it, a geisha. I see a lot of that around you too. I've seen, yeah, I don't think you were a ninja. You might have been, but I definitely see you around. And I see ninja with you. Tokyo. I'm not sure if it's Tokyo. Osaka. Or like Osaka. Definitely. Yeah, Mongolia. You've been all over this place. All over Asia. You've been everywhere. All of it. But your best, probably Beijing. Love everything. Yeah, definitely. I'll help you heal. Food also. Some of it's not exactly the healthiest, but then again, maybe what am I talking about? Do the dramas have any messages for me? Take things slow. Now for your weird the China stuff, a lot of Andromedans are in, a lot of Arcturians are in China. A lot of Zetas are in China too. But Andromedans brought a lot of those species together. There was wars because of the different species, the different type of DNA and all that. So, like Korea and China kind of did not exactly get along. So, a lot of those galactic wars. It wasn't just human wars; it was galactic wars too. So, yeah, and the humans aren't getting along with each other. The aliens during the ancient times weren't always getting along either. So, just change. Amy, I watched a video today of pigs in Mexico slaughterhouse being killed in terrible ways. It's awful. I want to know if equality is going to improve very much in 2018. In some ways, yes, not entirely. It has a long ways to go. I'd say 5 years, maybe 10 years. Yeah, all of it's bad. All of it. Even McDonald's might really go through a change. It's going to be a while for that. Way to treat cows and everything. It's going to be, yeah, it might be 100 years for it all fully to heal. It's hard to say. It's possible. It's hard to say. It might be sooner, it might be later. It's hard to say. The energy is definitely out there. My spirit guys have any messages for me about 2018? Just keep your head up. Everything. There will be some male conflict, but nothing bad. Nothing you can't handle. It's a learning experience. Mostly from other males who can, it's okay though. Nothing's perfect. But I wouldn't, put anything to that. I think more relaxation is going to come in from what I see. The job market, that will always be up and down. But I believe you'll be able to relax more in some ways. Raw in, what beings have been around me recently, and do they have any messages? I feel that Arcturians, Syrians have been around you. They show like working with your energies, your DNA, like putting it together a little bit more firmly. Not to say it's been apart, but opening up your third eye, not necessarily to see a lot of things, but to connect more energy-wise. Receiving messages, possibly. But when I see receiving messages, I feel receiving from plants, from flowers. Something to think about. Can't go wrong with that, can you? Maybe I'll go out and lay outside in the grass after I'm done here. Or maybe not. I should, though. I can really use that right now. Do I have any messages? Well, not yet, fully. Not what you're looking for. Eventually, there's going to be messages for you to put you on a new path, but not yet. You're being prepped. You're being built. You know what? See this connection I got here? This is new. This is what happens when you get attached in astral. You open up more. Anyway, sorry about that. I just threw that in there. Sorry about brutalizing the message. But what they show is a stairwell. And you're on it, but you haven't gone anywhere yet. They show the tunnel of love around you too. Not sure what that means. Cryptic. But you're going up the stairwell for more knowledge. It has books all around it too. You're on the first floor reading through what's there. So go up the levels when you're ready, basically, is what that means. Yeah, there's a lot of Arcturian energy you connect with in ancient times that has been lost. That was actually Arcturian temples here on this planet in the past. Now they call them Mayan temples. To give you an idea of that. Interesting. It's been changed quite a bit. Pamela, and are there any messages from my higher self? Just take one thing at a time. They say cooking is good for you. Your mental state, just to help you relax. Doesn't have to be anything major. I'm not sure if you do cooking at all, but cooking does help calm you. Doesn't mean it can be an egg. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Or it can be tuna fish, something healthy, whatever it is. This will make some kind of cooking and help you just calm down, just calm your energies. They also show healthy treats around you. Are there any messages for me from Archangel Gabriel? Just stay positive. Yeah, there's some rough times ahead, but reading is good. Reading's good. Vasco, any message from anybody? No, this is new. The Palladian Vice President. That's new. See, my astral travel. See, this is what happens when you get attacked in astral. They open you up more. Any messages from anybody? Yes, though. vice president of was it the Palladians? I said I already kind of got mine anyway. They show felines that you're connected to. They do see new timelines being built around you, but nothing firm yet. Your girlfriend, you are going to like see each other. You might see dreams of the two of you, very different looking. So it might take you off guard, but nothing bad though. Then probably in the next few years, you might see yourself as a fish, which is pretty neat. You have a lot of aquatic lifetimes, as many do here actually. And this energy, Water Worlds is a, obviously a different type of reality. They don't have, well, some do have merchant like buying stuff, but a lot of it's just, I want to say, adventures basically. You're always traveling, doing something, and the energy is very strong with you for that. So, like some people like action movies. Well, you've had a lot of times of being an action person, like Indiana Jones or whatever it might be. You want more action. I think you're one of those that actually wants more action. Doesn't mean you want experiences. Like, man, I'm too tired for that. But you had lifetimes that a lot of people have. Not everybody. Some just sit behind a desk. Like, you guys have fun with that. I don't think you had that. I think you had a lot of strange. Realize also, the stranger the being you connect to, the more exciting it is. Like reptilians are bizarre, but there's a lot of weird stuff out there. Much you connect with those. Yeah, the more bizarre, the better, it seems. You do get more away from this material world and all this nonsense that we go through. And it's just, yeah, it's not easy, but it's different. Sure. Question 2, what am I up to in astral? I see you around the angels mostly at this time. I see Novak and you and friends, family at fast food restaurants. Like 50s diners, stuff like that. I saw the Marshmallow Man again. I don't know what's you and the Marshmallow Man. It's like marshmallow people realities. It's kind of like a funny reality, like a funny place in astral. They show. I don't work. Like that throw beings through basketball hoops. Of course, they're okay with it. I know this is weird, but a being, whoever, a soul, as human, whatever, can make themselves into a ball, and you play basketball with them. Yep. How will you do with that? Stacy, entertain the idea of a couple days to possibly get a PhD. I'm out of water. PhD in holistic counseling. Do I have any messages? Yeah. No, you're going in the right direction. Mm-hmm. Might take a couple of years for that, or maybe not. Seems like it will take a couple of years. That's good. Good idea. No, yeah, you're definitely going into the right direction. It's it's been kind of like in the past, it's been kind of like where to go, but now you're definitely going to what's right. So yeah. Do my guys have any messages for me going into the new year? It's not going to be as it's going to be productive, but not as much as you want it to be. But that's it. That's not a bad thing. We are sometimes we want things fast and that's okay. Things are just going to take their time. Nothing wrong with that. So a lot of it's just, imagine everything going fast. We won't be able to handle it. Or just moves our mind. Already was in our minds already. Things are going slow. So if things take longer than you hoped, it's okay. It's that way for a reason. You are putting things aside for a reason. So you do with that. All right, I gotta get out of here. All right, I made it. Okay, blessings everyone. Thank you for being part of this. I hope we better soon. I hope I get to sleep tonight. I only slept 4 hours last night. It's like, so this is how it is to be sick. You're just awake all the time. So I felt like I was being kept out of astral. I'm moving around a lot in astral too, but I know it sounds strange, but am I there? I am there, but I'm not fully there. I know it sounds strange, but all right. Happy New Year, everybody. Well, All right. Take care.